It's time you gave your little hobby the attention it deserves. Hello, welcome to this week's Wild Spirits News. My name is Sibylla. I help women between 40 and 60 to make the second half of their lives an absolute adventure. And if that sounds interesting, check out my website, wildspiritscoaching.com. Today's topic is your little hobby is so much more. When we grew up, we all had hobbies. Some had a sports team, others, like me, sang in 3 different choirs and went to piano and recorder lessons. Everyone was off to one or other training or practice at least once a week, and we took it very seriously. Once we were adults, first training or university and then later work took over, never mind partners, families, and so forth. We had arrived in the real world and suddenly time was at a premium. And our hobbies that used to be so important became a luxury. Even finding half an hour to complete a drawing or to do some painting or to do some writing or whatever practice your hobby requires became a challenge. Your mission today is to learn why your little hobby is much more important than you might think and how to give it the space that it deserves. The background is it was never just a little hobby. Do you remember how feverishly we practiced before the premiere night of our school play if we were in the school play? Remember how intense training got before the district league? We took our hobbies seriously as kids and as adolescents. And the way that all this has been pushed aside by our adult responsibilities is not only due to time constraints. Of course, obviously time is an issue. It is for almost everyone nowadays. But it's not just that. It's this idea, this prevalent idea in our society that only things that have a practical value or that make us money really count, and everything else is a nice to have. That is this idea that has made this happen, that all our hobbies and our passions have fallen by the wayside, more or less. Meanwhile, solid psychological research shows that it is vitally important for your mental health to have things in your life that serve no practical purpose, that only serve your joy. So this is not just idealism. This is central to your well-being, your happiness, your contentedness, and your mental health. The task is how to find time and space. So I've worked with dozens of women who swore up and down that they could not find any time, and they all ended up creating plenty of space in their schedules. Basically, this can be achieved by doing 2 things. The first is to simplify and let go. You need to ruthlessly cancel memberships, cancel obligations, say no to things, to anything that doesn't make your heart beat faster in the good way. And use that time that you have, that space that you have created. And that is the second thing that you do. Prioritize what's left. Obviously, work and family are a priority. They always will be. But so is your well-being. So use the space that you created in step 1 in the simplification. Use that space to schedule. And yes, I mean schedule. That is, write it into your calendar and block off the time as busy time, because otherwise these spaces tend to just disappear and be soaked up by something else. So schedule time for rest, for yourself, and for your passions. And do that regularly, and you will feel the effects. And if that sounds easier said than done to you, then do talk to me, because this is my specialty. My specialty is implementing this with women in their individual situations, because the situations differ. Obviously, our lives are not all the same, but it's always possible. And my specialty is working with them and implementing these changes in a doable and in a sustainable way. And the effects are nothing short of revolutionary. Your happiness, your contentedness, will soar, and you'll feel in control of your life, and you'll feel like you actually have arrived at a life at a kind of life that is worth living. And that's it for today. I would love to know what you think of this, so either leave a comment below the video or reply to the email that you got the link to the video with. And like I said before, if any of this sounds interesting, get in touch. My website is wildspiritscoaching.com. There you can also join the community of Wild Spirits, my email community, 1 email per week, 100% spam free, where I share things that I don't talk about anywhere else. So it's a lot of additional value and not just some marketing. I would love to have you in the community. Have a beautiful week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.